there's this guy I haven't talked to in about 3 months. I started talking to him again 3 days ago. School's back in. I'm going to college, but he's still in high school and yada yada yada. And he was asking for my number from my friend, and I told him not to tell anyone my number or tell him what's going on with me because I'm done with them. I was so happy to be out. Yay. And he was asking for my number, so I told him to give it to him, and then he did, and we talked for probably 4 hours straight one day. And that was because my mom got home, and I was like, oh, hey, I gotta go. It's like, okay. And then yesterday we talked for probably 12 hours of the day. It was long. Heard a lot of crazy stuff, Yeah, I have some really weird friends. He's one of them. But he's super sweet. And I used to like him a lot. Now, I don't know how much I like him, though. It's confusing. Boys, you are confusing. You may think girls are confusing. You have no idea. We come with a dictionary if you ask us, but well, guys, you're like, what do you mean? What do I mean? I'm like, long story short, so we're talking and talking. I found out he's not actually gay. I thought he was. I really did. He quite possibly is. And then he told me, yeah, I was into you, I'm still into you, and I was like, why didn't you ask me out then? He's like, I know it's my fault, but he's a really nice guy, so he's like, my niceness got the best of me, and I asked my best friend out instead because she was looking really sad, and then I'm like, oh, and then he's like, but now we're fighting, and she's ignoring me because she kept on telling me to break up with her over and over if I really feel that way. And he's like, I just told her I wanted to be loved, and she's like, I wanted to be loved too, and just break up with me if you really don't think I love you. And then he doesn't break up with her. And then he's like, yeah. And then one time I slipped and I said that I was going to go and ask you out, but I asked her out instead. And I was his first choice. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, you didn't ask me out. You're not a very nice person. And then after that, we talked more and more and more. Found out that he doesn't eat vegetables or really anything besides hot dogs and candy. Teenage boys, what you gonna do with them? What you gonna do with that big fat butt? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I got that song stuck in my head. Can't help it. Sorry. And then we were talking some more. I found out that his mom died of cancer. And then I was like, oh, enlightenment. That's why you eat only hot dogs, because your mom didn't show you how to eat right. And, yeah. Then we were talking again, and I was like, so what you doing? He's all like thinking, I was like, thinking of what? And he's like, thinking of you. I was like, why you thinking of me so much? You're making me blush. And then he's like, cause. And then he was walking and talking to me on the phone, and he tripped. It's like, ow, I said, stop being all mushy poo brain. Adventure Time reference there. Mushy poo brain horse, yeah. Stop being a mushy poo brain horse over me. He's like, but I can't, because I love you. I was like, oh. And I put on hold. I was like, ah. Because, I told him that earlier today I told him that the number one thing that I hate what that boys do, besides become jerks and players and say things just to get to you, is where they tell you I love you for the first time over the phone, it's like, how rude and disrespectful. Tell them in person, boys. That's what I'm saying. Just tell them in person. Not over no stinking text. They don't want to hear it over some stinking text, or they don't want to be asked out over text either. I know this. I've been asked out, and I went on a lot of dates. Well, not a lot. I've had a lot of boyfriends before. So, yeah, take my advice, and you'll go very far in life. You will. And then, I was like, then I took the phone off hold. I was like, so, he's like, you okay there? And I said, hang on one more second. I put the phone on hold. I screamed again, and I was like, okay then. And then, sorry, my boob bitches. And then, I took it off hold, and was like, so when did this happen? Ever since I first met you. It's like, you couldn't have loved me whenever you first met me. Because, yeah, you might think it's love, but it's not. And he's like, but I do love you. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the rebound girl because you're still in a really bad relationship. And if you get out of it, I'm going to be the rebound girl. You'd be like, no, you wouldn't. If anything, she's the rebound girl because I dated her right after I broke up with my other girlfriend, which he broke up with her 5 minutes before that and went and asked her out. And the chick that he's now dating is my ex-best friend who became a poopy face asshole. Oh, I don't like her very much. I want to deck her in the face right now. Not just because of the Evan thing, because Evan is the guy, but because of the, just in general, she started to be a bitch. That's it. That's really it. So, to go on, he's all like, if anything, she's the rebound girl, and you should be happy and just date me if I break up with her. I'm like, what? Hold on. You're telling me you love her, and you haven't even broke up with her. And you're telling me you might break up with her? You probably won't, though. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to break up with her or not. And I was like, okay then. So, after that, I was like, well, I'm going to have to call you back. I need some time. And he's like, okay, bye. I was like, okay. So I turned on some Waka Waka, this time for Africa, and then I was like, then he texted me like 3 times in a row, like boom, boom, boom. It's like, I said I needed some time, but nope. So it's like, hey, are you okay? Hey, what's your Skype? Hey, I'm sorry, I just hit that all at you all at once. I came out all of a sudden. I'm sorry. It's like, so I called my friend Amanda. She's my panda bear. Yeah, I love her so much. She's awesome. She's working at FedEx right now. She just graduated high school. She's gonna start, well, she started college, and that's fun, right? Yeah, I'm starting college in February. Woo! And I told her all of that happened, and she's like, Daphne, how old is he? He's like 15. She's like, he's just trying to get in your pants, keep your head on straight, and he's a Bonner boy. You don't need that. He's 15. You can do much better. Oh, thank you. I am not 18. I am 16 years old. I'm getting my GED and going to college. I'm not some pervert. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. And she's like, just keep your head straight, focus, don't fall for that load of baloney, because he is in a bad relationship, you said, and he wants to get out. And I was like, it's like, thank you. She calmed me down instead of me and going to the bathroom and puking, because I get kind of freaked out. I told him I just wanted a friend right now, and you know how those things go. It's totally fine, though. So here I am making my first YouTube video, and yeah. Hello YouTubers, I'm Daphne. Take me to your leader. Yeah. Have a wonderful day, comment, do whatever you want, criticize me. I really don't care.